Welcome to my presentation. Today, I will be discussing why electric cars are so difficult to purchase compared to petroleum cars in Western Australia. Australia is a country that has always encouraged green living. From our development of wind farms to our green recycling systems and our subsidised solar panels, it is obvious that Australia is making an attempt to live sustainably. However, something as simple as changing the car we drive to a more sustainable one, such as an electric car, is a lifestyle that is very hard to adopt. This is because many car companies are not willing to sell electric cars, and barely any electric car companies, such as Tesla, have expanded to WA. From my research, thus my aim for this project is to find out why electric cars are so hard to adopt in Western Australia, and how its availability can be improved. From my research, I have found that money is a large issue among many consumers, as electric cars are not economically practical. The technology of electric cars limit its driving range to very short distances, meaning that electric cars can only drive in small areas like cities, thus limiting how a consumer can drive and possibly causing a lot of inconvenience. A study found that consumers would be willing to go through these inconveniences if they can be justified by cheaper operating costs compared to petroleum cars. However, this is not the case for many current electric cars, discouraging many consumers from buying them. Familiarity is also a concern among electric car buyers. Since electric cars are quite uncommon as a form of transport, many consumers have not yet had first-hand experience with them. This leads to customer uncertainties, such as, will my car be difficult to drive? Will my new car be safe to drive in compared to my petroleum cars? Only when potential consumers are willing to take these risks will their likelihood of electric car adoption increase. All these factors result in a reduced demand of electric cars in Western Australia, and is possibly the reason why many electric car companies are unwilling to expand into Australia, such as Tesla. Hence, for electric cars to become easier to purchase, electric car companies will need to encourage a higher demand. This can be done by making electric cars more economical to drive, that is, investigating new technologies that allow consumers to drive further for longer and justify the increased operating costs. Increase consumer familiarity. Electric car companies also need to provide more facilities to allow consumers to familiarize themselves with electric cars. This can be done by creating electric car sharing programs where multiple consumers can test electric cars, or test models that allow individual access to them. Both of these techniques can not only familiarize consumers with their new cars, but also reduce the intimidation its new features may cause. In conclusion, this project has taught me that the techniques of increasing economic practicality and familiarity of electric cars is what can possibly encourage higher electric car adoption in Western Australia. Thanks for listening.